Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 41 of this Let's Play Stellaris, Utopia. This is Space Prussia. Now, OBS is telling me that the encoding is getting overloaded, so I'm hoping that everything runs... Oh no, message gone away. That's really bizarre. Anyway, we are Space Prussia, and we are dominating the world, or the galaxy. One world would be kind of pathetic in a space game. So in the previous episode we took down a fallen empire, and we are working on building armies there to make sure that we can combat the unrest, which should be reducing. We are also trying very hard to move our borders across because the green guys are already trying to slip in behind us. I think we're fairly secure up here, and we'll also need to grab one of these planets down here as well. Now, the other thing that's happened is that we can now build habitats, and I was kind of looking around trying to work out how to build them. Well, it's actually a building that you build with a constructor, and we can't do it yet because we don't have the influence. So that is something that will need to wait for a while, but it is something that we can now do. Star Union vassalized Helvan League. Okay. So, construction ship. I mean, we are generating a fair amount of influence now, which is excellent. And we're going to need it. I'm just trying to think how we want to do this. Faragon will probably lose eventually. Nimba we could get, and then Adar and Igior will replace it. Or we could just start building a colony ship here, which will cost 62. So a colony ship is 62, or frontier outpost is 78. Okay, we get the colony. In fact, we probably get Igior in that case. So that costs 82. Ha! Adar then. Then hopefully Adar can work as the unifying force to bring this into the Saxony sector as well. Okay, onwards. Because I'd really like to overcome my energy deficit, and I also really want to make sure that we block that off, and we also want to make sure we block this off from the Reds. Like, there are several things that we need to do here. Influence hasn't been a major problem throughout, but it's becoming a bit of an issue now. Meanwhile, we can ensure that planets and sectors are kept properly fueled, so that they can get their construction and everything going. In fact, I'm just going to give you, like, 4k. I'm just feeding you minerals now so you can get your projects and construction works and stuff going. Because you have a lot of things that need to be repaired, and you also have a lot of colonies that need to be colonized. And you have tons of energy, so don't worry about... No!
Incoming transmission.
Ah! This is why I need to cut them off. Why have I lost influence again? Do the sectors use my influence? Is that what it is? No more of that. I mean, yes, I want the colonies, but stop it. Research agreement, yeah, absolutely. Oh, we could have secured both of these had I realised that sooner. Man, that's really fucking annoying. I can't afford this, and they're nicking my space. I don't like that. And there's nothing I can do about it because they're in the bloody alliance with the Bukavia arbitrators, who are superior equivalent to overwhelming. Actually, I think their fleet power has gone down in comparison to us. Actually, dark matter is probably one that I shouldn't be trading away quite so freely. It's very powerful because it gives you 20% more physics. Right, meanwhile... Wow, you've spent all 4,000 already. Bloody hell. Alright, no more colonies. What? Seriously? Why is my... What is going on here? You're not allowed to colonize, so it's not that. Are you building buildings that cost influence? That could be the other thing. Right, who do I have a defensive pact with? That can be ended. You? Yes. I'm going to break that. Because I need that point back. Thanks.
Incoming transmission. Incoming transmission.
No. I don't want defensive pacts. I need my sodding influence. Go away! I'm now generating 3.7 influence, which is a huge amount of influence for a nation in this stage of the game.
Incoming transmission.
Non-aggression I will accept, yes. I need to stop them from taking this, because then I am screwed. I'll have to take Ockadam. I mean, I don't care about them travelling through. That doesn't matter anymore. Okay, we've got all the armies built. That's good. I need to take this planet. It costs 80... You spent it again! Cut it out! Seriously. Stop.
Colonization in progress.
I need that influence, for goodness sake. No more. Stop it. You're in a federation. I'm trying to think who's not. I don't think you are you? You're not. Would you accept vassalization? Not anytime soon, no. Right, stop spending my bloody influence, please. Also, this game is running fairly slowly. There's a lot going on. Stay away from that planet. That system, it's mine. Like, I'm already annoyed that you've taken these, because these are some pretty valuable systems. Like, treat me as a xenophobic fallen empire right now. Come on. Right, we're up to 43. See, we should be well over 100 by now. Except these idiots keep on spending my influence. Alright. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, is that us expanding up to here? Yes. I'm just getting more borders. We can take some of those territories. Wow, that system's worth quite a lot. Nice. And at some point we'll be able to integrate you, in which case then all of this becomes Space Prussia, with the exception of these little horrible green things in my land. But again, not much we can do about it because of the Uber Federation over on that side.
Incoming transmission. Colony established.
Yeah.
Research complete.
More habitability? Always. Climate restoration allows us to terraform ecologically devastated tomb worlds. That sounds good to me. Marvellous. 62. Getting closer. Are you stealing mine over here? Not yet. I'm watching you. 65. It was 68 to build here, wasn't it? No, it was 82. Jeez. It's not cheap. Alright, it's just the core now that wants independence. How badly? Oh, they're only on 80. You'll be fine. We're dealing with the unrest. The economy here is slowly picking up once again. Valuable planet though, look at it, it's crazy. Definitely keeping that one. 73. No one else is spending my influence. Got it?
Colony established.
Alright, good. I approve of the fact you are building colonies, but still, stop spending my influence. Especially when we're in the territory grabbing phase. Oh, next month, next month. And with our, like, ridiculous border range, I think we can probably push this back a bit. But wow, that was frustrating. Planet summary, colonize. Clearly not the Prussians. Who likes this kind of terrain? Jeez. There we go. I can never remember which is better. They're all both kind of similar. I'll go with you. No, not private one. Stop. That one. Build it here, because you can get a lot of minerals from those adjacencies. Alright. Take that planet, then we're going to take that planet, and then I will be relatively happy that we've secured our borders. And we've laid claim to this area. Then at some point we can go after the Oberdin Chroniclers. Pursuing AI robotics. Yeah, you don't like me for that. Ooh, actually, speaking of that, we do have AI level combat computers, which apparently cost a whole bunch of power. Oh, we could just add more armor. That'll do. And cruiser. Lovely. Battleship. Pays for it. Marvellous. And there we are. Huzzah. Right, and then with that, we will need to upgrade our fleet. How much will that cost? It's not actually too expensive. Good stuff. Good stuff. Right, hopefully we can get this colony ship here in good time, so that they can't just keep nicking stuff from us. And actually, let's have a look at the colony ships. Yes, you are using jump drives. You should all be using it. Yeah, you are. Good. And then once we have a colony here, we can give... Sorry, here. Then hopefully we can make the jump across. Oh, no. Except we're going to have to give some of this away. This is definitely core territory. Exotic woodwind. Music has taken many forms amongst the beings we've encountered since leaving Berlin, and the methods and preferences continue to baffle us. Sometimes alien music is inaudible to us, while at other times the waves are strong enough to destroy our capacity for hearing. Coming across music that we love more than its creators is a rare occasion indeed. Such a rare occasion has occurred recently on Garia Prime. Located close to the Valmanex border, radio stations playing music from the other side have grown immensely in popularity. It appears some instrument from Vomax is not just pleasant, but appears to cause Prussian bodies to resonate, causing a relaxing feeling in the stomach. Whatever the instrument is, it's unlike any of our own. So we get plus 20% happiness, but we do become xenophiles. Oh, 2 Prussian pops gain that. Or we issue the woodwind instrument of investigation.
Situation log
Study it.
updated.
See if we can turn it into a weapon. Because that's totally what Prussia would do in this situation. Let's face it. Alright, so our fleet capacity is now really high. So how do we compare to you? Fleet power is superior and naval capacity is equivalent, and we could still take the plus 200 plus. Simply because of our sheer size, there are a lot of star bases that we can build, which would mean our capacity would go up even more. Oh, and even at minus 40% we are now earning credits. So our economy is recovering pretty darn quickly, which is good. Now, can we please get that place colonised? Pronto. Oh, it's paused. Yeah, that's not going to help.
Ships upgraded.
Yay. 77.9
Station under attack.
Whoa. By whom? What? Why you do this? Oh, Starbase has got this.
Updated.
Never fear, Starbase is here. In that case, you can stay there.
Situation log updated.
Cool. Oh, science ship. $1,000 damage to our 3,000. 12,000 from the fortress. Oh, we took their fortresses. Interesting. And expensive. Okay. So annoyed about this. All because our sectors kept on stealing my bloody influence. Grumble, 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 grumble.
Incoming transmission.
Fine. Yeah, fine.
Colonization in progress.
Nice planet. Much better. Alright, colonization in progress. We grabbed it. Good. And as you expand, these two should start coming together. So are we in a position to jump over here? No. Now we can. Oh wait, where's the core? Do not take the core. Where is the core? It's not called the core though, is it? It's called Wolgan. Wolgan's there. Do not take, whoops, Wolgan. It is not for you. And there we are. Saxony has somewhat grown in strength.
Debris analyzed.
And then Saxony can take this bit too. Once I have managed to establish myself over there. Huzzah. Oh, that's a lot of food production. Okay, energy credits have suddenly recovered. Cool. And we can once again give you silly amounts of energy, especially the hunter, because you're going to need it. Go up to 4,000 with each of you, because you'll spend it, I'm sure. Make sure that you have enough, and then you can just spend what you want. Like so. Alright, cool.
Debris
That's just my alarm
analyzed.
going off. Alright, I'm kind of tempted to just stay in this screen and just make sure that you guys get the resources you need. More research, excellent. We could also be building a whole bunch more ships. Probably should be. Oh, no, we still need the resources. We are generating a lot more influence now. 4.25. More enemies.
Situation log updated.
And it's just the random AI creatures that roam through your
Situation
lands
log
getting aggroed by
updated.
the fortresses.
Debris analyzed.
Alright.
Situation log updated.
Another victory is ours. Huzzah. At which point we can go and research that. Oh, in fact, we haven't surveyed these planets. Interesting. We'll need to do that at some point too.
Incoming transmission.
What up? You want more terraforming stuff? Sure, sure, whatever. Alright, so now the Saxony has finally grown to the strength of rivaling some of the others. Actually, no, it's not. It's only 5 planets. 82 population maximum versus 300, 193. But the one that can really grow is the Hansa. Which kind of makes sense. And actually, there's a whole bunch more planets that we could grab too. How are we doing in terms of resources? Running low again.
Debris analyzed.
Spending a lot of stuff. I haven't even allowed you to get colonies or anything. Alright, speaking of colonies, let's go and get one in front. What race? Civilian Valion, which I think is one of you. Some of these. Cauldron Fist, there we go. Go and build a colony here. Trunk Prime. Cool. A little bit more free technology, excellent. Science ship's doing its thing. You're all doing that.
Transmission.
Still generating loads of influence, so I think we're going to have to keep up the influence generation because we're going to want to go on a bit of a colonizing spree, particularly in the sectors. And with that
Debris
in mind,
analyzed.
Saxony, manage sector. I was wondering why you weren't grabbing those two. That will explain.
Established.
Let's do that. And we're at our energy limit now. A limit I wasn't sure I'd actually ever reach, but apparently we did. Which we could spend. But honestly, I have to be quite honest and say I'm not really sure where this series is going to go from here. It's... the galaxy's at peace. The Bulhavia arbitrators have done their thing. I don't think their federation is one that I'm ever going to be able to take down, and I don't particularly want to join it. And this isn't a human game, so the federation isn't going to break down just because of internal politicking. It's going to be really stable, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, we could take these guys down. Yeah, we could then go after those who are not currently on any team. But it just seems a little dull at this stage. There's no real overt threat. There's nothing to really grow into. So I think I might just end the series here. Let me know in the comments what you think, but if you don't see any more episodes after this one, then that's basically the conclusion that I've then reached. So I think I'm just going to say thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this series, then please do hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, then do consider subscribing. If you have any tips or advice for me in future games, let me know. And if you haven't done so already, then please do check out the Patreon as well. YouTube doesn't pay nearly as much as it used to, and any support that you can offer would be very greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.